All right, I see some of y'all are popping in here. Just let me know in the comments over here if you can actually hear me because I've been having some issues with this microphonic device. So, can you all hear me? I'm seeing your comments come in right now. So just say yes. Oh, perfect. All right, thank you, Jessica. I was getting a little overwhelmed with messages and stuff because I um, I've been posting stuff here, but I got overwhelmed with quite a few messages. People wanted to know more, and so here we are. Pop on. We'll do what we can. There are no active tornado warnings as of this moment anywhere in Kentucky. And you can see the radar right there. Let me kind of bounce around with it for a second here so we can actually see what's going on. And then we'll discuss it. I know a lot of you are worried and you want to get in the bed or you want to do whatever it is you want to do. And I understand that because I took a nap earlier myself, but I've been watching this for a while. Here we go. Let's look right now. We'll go on to this line and you can see it is in Shelbyville, passed through Shelbyville a little while. Shelbyville, it's still windy there, still gusty, but that true severe weather threat's already gone. So it's that line, it's that little line that you see there. That has been the most problematic thing that we have out of all of this. Okay. And I'm going to time all of this out in just a few seconds for you. I'll probably run a model or something so you can see what's going on because I get it. And this is just a public service. I make no money on this. So there is that still lighting up the skies with a little bit of lightning. So that is the Shelbyville. Now it's in Mulberry. There's a line. There's still a severe thunderstorm warning that's out. A severe and a tornado watch that's out for everybody. That's out there as well. As a matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off that watch for a second because that just it gets really, really, really confusing. I encourage if you want a good radar app, a lot of local TV stations have great ones. I mean, they really, really do. But if you want something that goes a little more in detail, Radar Omega is what I use. I've got it on my phone. I've got it on my computer. That's what you're seeing right now. And then I've got it on iPad. I've got it everywhere. Got it everywhere, y'all. Uh, so, so here's what we've got. We've got this line, the northern side of it, that is tracking with some stronger thunderstorms and it's been producing for a while now. It's had a little bit of wind and some other issues with it. There you see it. It's along 64 as well. We drop a little bit more to the south, and I'm getting a little closer every time because my mouse gets a little zoom happy. But what we're looking at here is it headed toward like Lawrenceburg. This is again severe thunderstorm warning, and it could produce winds up to 60 miles per hour. I mean, easily. We've already had numerous reports of that have been coming in for a while now, where we've had these big winds that are associated with all of this. So yeah, that's certainly happening. I've seen reports trickle in of some damage too. So it's out there, and we're just going right along the line where we have all the warnings. Let me get down here a little bit more. All right, looks a little more ragged and jagged on the southern side of this. I know a lot of you are out there watching because I've been getting messages from you, and I know you've been saying, what's going on? What's happening? What? Well, look, okay, all of that still in black is clear. It's not doing anything there yet. It's probably windy, but that's just some of the wind out in front of it. If you live in Owen County, you live in Scott County, you live in Woodford County, in Franklin County, I mean, again, if you're right there in Lexington, you've got a storm that's going to blow through. That's probably the strongest section of that's left in Kentucky right now. To be honest with you, there's some other stuff up there too, but this right here looks a little strong as well. But if you're out east, and I'm seeing a lot of the comments are coming in and the questions, and I'll try to answer as many as possible. What we've got out there is we've got some time. We've got some time before it gets to you in even the city of Somerset or London. I see people are asking about that. It's going to be several more hours, probably toward daybreak, before it gets to places like Prestonsburg, Pikeville, Paintsville, and hopefully by the time it weakens quite a bit. Now, if you are in Lancaster, you're in Danville, you're in any of those places like that, you've got a little gusty storm that's about to come into play there. Is it automatically severe? Not necessarily, but it still has some roaring winds with it. I mean, that's what you have to just be ready for here very soon. Um, this these storms have already had produce a history of producing like tornadic signatures. Okay, and I know that's what everybody worries about. We jump right in and we start thinking about tornadoes. Are there tornadoes out there? Tornadoes, and maybe there have been. They've had a history of producing the warnings. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at something else here for all of us, and uh, what I will do is I will look and see what kind of wind situation we've got. We've still got some pretty strong winds in there. I've just kind of split the screen. This is just for me, so I know what's going on. You don't have to worry about anything. This is just me trying to see what's happening within some of these storms. Okay. Again, all right. Again, let's see. Let's get an update there. Yeah. I mean, those winds 50, 60 miles per hour, most likely at least, but pushes you into that warning territory for severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. All right. Now, let me get off this split so we can see something else. All right. For example, Harrodsburg, you're in the path of a severe thunderstorm warning. Okay. That's just one location. You've got some of these others are popping up. Bushtown. You've got Duncan in there, also included in on that. So you've got all these spots that are out there that are in the path of a storm that could very well be producing some winds up to around 60 miles per hour. Again, that's been confirmed all over the place. Timing wise, I know that's been something that everybody's been wanting to know. Lexington and Georgetown, even the city of Fresno, be there within the next 15 minutes. Most of these are traveling at about um, 50 miles per hour, I think, for the last check. Here, let's actually put a little storm track on it because we can do that. So let me make sure the settings are right. Let me make sure the settings are right. This is all kind of hard to do. Well, not hard to do. It's just, oh, all right. There's a severe thunderstorm watch. It just went out for Eastern Kentucky. Okay. Now, what that tells me and it tells you is that tornadic threat, it's always there when you get a situation like this. It's still elevated, but that tornado watch that you got out there now, that right there, that right there shows you that maybe those signatures are weakening, and they are, but it could still be very windy. You got to keep in mind those winds can be fierce and they can cause all kinds of problems too. So that's something to be aware of. But severe thunderstorm warning out now. Oh wow, let's see. It's Eastern Kentucky, Eastern Tennessee, Southwestern Virginia. I mean, there you see it. Damaging winds and a tornado or two still possible, but they've gone with the severe thunderstorm because a lot of these are just producing more of those winds. Okay, just the typical straight line winds. That's what has been more of a dominant feature out of a lot of these storms here at night. So that's something to think about too. I have to turn a little bit more to see what we're talking about here, and that goes until 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, so it's 7 a.m. You want to see that better than I can because I've got to look on my big screen back here. But 7 a.m. With that squall line that's still moving through. Okay, so there's your severe thunderstorm watch that replaced. Well, it didn't replace. It went out instead of a tornado watch. So I knew that might be coming. So that's part of why we're on here anyway. But the main features here is that just winds, a lot of it too. Let me turn the watch off here for a second. So you all get to see all the stuff behind the scenes here that normally you don't get to see, where I have to turn things off and look around and all that stuff. But everything right now active in Kentucky is a severe thunderstorm warning. Now that doesn't mean you don't. I mean to just not pay attention, because you should. But right now, there's severe thunderstorm warnings that are out. You've got it for Edmonton, Burkesville, Tompkinsville. Still not in Lexington yet, but it does get into Mercer County, and it does get into Scott County. It does not include the city of Georgetown right now. I'll get a little closer and see what I mean. See that yellow line, but it's probably going to continue. You're probably going to get that severe thunderstorm warning anyway, because it is that. It'll still be pretty fierce with some of those winds. I'm just backing off for a second. We only use one radar site right there, but we've got warnings all the way up and down that line, all the way down into Alabama and beyond. Then you got them here in Kentucky as well. Once this goes through, once this line goes through, you're all clear. It'll rain, probably be pretty windy, and it's going to get a lot colder. But once that line goes through, you're fine. You're in good shape at that point. So that helps. That helps tremendously. I know about, especially because it's 12:43 in the morning, and with it being that late, I know that we're all kind of, concerned about what may come and what will be coming. So if there are any new warnings, they'll pop in right here for you as well. But as of this moment, looks like Lawrenceburg, you're really getting hammered with some strong wind, I'd say. Right through Lawrenceburg and Frankfort, it's picking up for you. But for example, let me turn this off for a second. For example, if you're right here in Anderson County, you're good. It's gone. You don't have to worry about the significant weather threat anymore. In Frankfort, right, which is right there, you got to worry about it because that very intense wind is going to come through. It's not going to last long because this has started to really thin down a lot. So the most severe weather elements are going to be right there embedded within that. Okay. So Frankfort it's starting to roar there right now. Williamstown, I see somebody asking about Williamstown, and it'll probably get up there too with some of these winds. Everybody is going to experience rain tonight. Okay. There is no question about that. You will have rain that will be moving into the area later on. Okay. But how severe, how fierce will it be? All right. Somebody said Williamstown. Let's get up here to Williamstown. You see Williamstown on the map? You're outside of it right now. It's just been pretty windy. And somebody is asking about Eastern Kentucky. I'm trying to read your comments as they come in. This is a new thing. My thing didn't look like this the last time I did this. Of course, I don't do it all the time because there are reasons. But let's jump down here. Okay, now let's get into out toward like Midway. You see Midway there? You're going to severe thunderstorm warning. Those winds are going to be traveling right in there very soon, and they're going to be wailing, okay, up to 60 miles per hour through that area. And that's what you need to get a severe thunderstorm warning, okay, to get to that kind of level. This is when we talk about straight line winds. And it doesn't look like, we had some spin a little earlier. It doesn't look like the spin is quite there like it was a little while ago, okay? It's just not there. But yeah, there's that. Let me put this on a little animation, take you back just a little bit. There you can see the storms moving. They're moving. They're getting closer to all of those communities out there. And again, fierce wind associated with them. It's been over the past couple of hours. And while it doesn't look quite as intense across southern Kentucky, it's still got some gusty features with it. It really, really does. You can see some of those communities, and that drops off into Tennessee. Now, those have been kind of strong too so far today. All right. I am going to pull something else up here. Okay. You're going to have to give me just a second before I do it because I was not prepared to completely do it. I didn't mean I was going to jump on here and hang out with you all for a little while, but I'm hanging out with you a lot longer. All right, let me do this. Pull it over here. Now let's move that radar down. Where'd they go? Oh, sorry guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this timing map. Okay. Now this timing map is over here to the other screen. I did this earlier. I made this much earlier in the day, but this might answer some of your questions. And now that some of the times are old now, you know that because we're way past all of it, right? We're way past it, but I made it earlier. So what you're looking at here is it is right now 12:47, and it is right there in the 12 to 3 a.m. zone. That's where it is. Okay. And if you look at places like Williamsburg, London, McKee, where it hasn't started yet, it will. And it's going to do it within this window of time. Now you get out deeper into Eastern Kentucky, and you're going to find that 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Now, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. for places like West Liberty, Syersville, Whitesburg, those general areas, Pikeville, that puts you in that 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. time frame. So everybody else west of this line, you're fine now. Okay, it's gonna rain. It's gonna be windy. It's all of that, but it's not the true significant stuff like we were dealing with a little earlier. Okay. Now, let me move that map around a little bit again because I want to show y'all active radar. Let's move that. I'm just going to move it down just a little bit because I might want to grab it again here in a second. There we go. Okay. Anyway, there you see the storms on the move. You see where they are and what's happening with them right now. Okay. Still no warning out for Lexington, but I imagine something probably pops here in a few minutes for severe. Because that's what's about to come our way. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 12:49 a.m. on the 26th day of in the 26th year, 2026. I'm half asleep, y'all. 16th day of 2026 in March. Okay, that's where we are. Okay, now those storms, 60-mile-per-hour winds that are racing through the area. And you can see Lawrenceburg, you can see Versailles. It's closing in on places like Versailles, Harrodsburg too. Maybe not as strong there right now, but it will be. Nicholasville, no warning active for you right now, but it's coming that way. Again, for those of you that have asked me, you were asking about some of the warning. You were asking me about some of the timing on all of it, right? Well, let me get over here and move that down again for you because I hid that graphic behind this radar. There it is. All right. Timing the storms. Okay. What you've got here, maybe I should. That's fine. But you can see Western Kentucky clear. E-Town, Bowling Green, Glasgow, clear. Now it's coming for the rest of us from midnight to 3. That includes Mount Sterling, Winchester, Stanton. It includes Beattyville, Boonville, Manchester, Barberville, Corbin. Okay, all of those places. You're in at 12 a.m., which we're already in this zone, from 12 until 3. Okay, then you go 3 to 6. 3 to 6. I'm trying to watch some of your comments too as they come in. But yes, but yes, that's what we've got out there right now. Let me get the radar back up here for us because that's important too for everything. Okay. If it hasn't rained in your area yet, it's going to. If it hasn't stormed in your area yet, it's going to. That's what you need to remember. Owington under a severe thunderstorm warning. We go down into Columbia. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. If you're in Somerset, you are not. If you're in London, you are not. If you're in Hazard, if you're in Pikeville, you're in Elkhorn City, you're in Pineville, you are not yet in a warning. You have a few more hours before any of this really gets going, okay? Before it really races into your part of the Commonwealth. So, Berea, Mount Vernon, I'm seeing that one pop up. I see Albany pop up. Well, here's Mount Vernon. No active warning. No rain there yet. Richmond, same thing for you. But again, it will all be there very, very soon. Okay, within the next few hours, within the window that I just talked about, you're going to find it. All right. So what we're watching right now is just some very strong thunderstorms. Well, they're more than strong; they're severe, actual severe thunderstorm warnings that are out. So you've got those going. Midway, about to get a lot windier, my friends. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're coming that way soon. It's already picking up, I'm sure. But look at this. Look, this is what I was talking about a minute ago when I said all clear. Well, you're all clear. If you're behind Louisville, all clear. It's raining, yes, but all clear. Here's some. Let me plot something else here for us because we've got all kinds of little odds and ends we can use. I can see them, and I just want you all to see the temperature change that's happening out there. All right, so it's still, for example, it's still 66 degrees and 65, 66 out east of this. However, you go back toward Louisville and you drop to 59. You go out to Owensboro, it's down to 45. You go out toward Henderson, it's down to 43. It's 40 there. It's no 30s yet in Kentucky. It doesn't look like, not on this map at least. Now there are plenty of places we can find more down to, is it 40? Yeah, down to 40 degrees. So it's cold. It's getting much, much colder out there. Just got a warning in Flat Gap, and I'm in Johnson County. You didn't get a warning. You got the watch. That's what's happened. You got the watch there, which means that the conditions are going to be favorable. Can you let us know when Georgetown's all clear so we can sleep? 6 a.m. comes early. I agree with that. I know. I agree wholeheartedly with you. But that's the change that is happening. I zoomed this out just a little bit to show you. Look how much colder it is out there, 20s and 30s. So that's the change. This is a big system. And yes, there could be some snow sweep in on the backside of it. So that's how weird this is. I'm just going through radar mode. Y'all chill. Don't worry about it. I'll get it all straight, and we'll make sure you understand what's happening out there. As soon as I get to the right setting here, radar. Let's go multi. Oh my gosh, there's a bug with this weather thing right now with this particular one, and it pops up all the craziness every time I switch radars data. All right, now there it's gone. Let's go back over here again. Let's turn this into the winter weather one because I want y'all to see all of this. So that's rain, and look at the snow behind it. I'll turn off the temperature stuff because there are just way too many of them. Way too many of them. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at the snow wrapping in behind it. And some of it's been coming down 5-10 inches or more in some cases up there across Wisconsin places. So that's the other side of this system. For us, it has been the severe weather elements. And we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued just a few minutes ago. Change this and please don't go crazy again. Oh, goodness. It didn't go crazy again. All right. There's the new severe thunderstorm warning, and it does include Lexington. Okay. It includes Lexington. It includes Georgetown. It includes Cynthiana. It doesn't quite include Winchester, where I'm sitting at right now. I'm in Winchester right this minute. But it does include all those other places: Sadieville, Cynthiana, just outside of Mount Olivet. Nicholasville's included in this severe thunderstorm warning. And that warning lasts until, as you will see here, until, does that say 5 a.m.? No, 1:45. I'm sorry, I saw that now, but that's why I have to look at the big screen over here. Lasts until 1:45, so you got, less than an hour. Again, that's for now the city of Lexington. Now you drop to the south. I keep seeing Stanford pop up in the comments over here, and I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Michelle Stamper says, Chris just announced Lincoln County's under tornado warning until 8 a.m. No, that wouldn't be, no, that would have to be some kind of a glitch, because that's not right. There would not be a warning out that would last that long. But I'll turn on the watches and we can see what's happened with some of those. And yeah, there's no warning out. No warning out. But you do have a tornado watch out. And that does last until 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. for that tornado watch. And that includes, several areas here. We move out to the east of that, and what we find is the severe thunderstorm watch. That includes West Liberty. You're asking about it. You've got Frenchburg, so we're looking at Menifee County. Then into Estill County, Jackson County, Rockcastle County, all in that. Okay, so it's severe thunderstorm watch, meaning conditions could happen. You could get a storm that could produce, say, 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is tornado watch includes Lexington. Yes, at 12:58. Okay. Yes, Georgia. That's what we're looking at right now with this tornado watch. It is out for Lexington, and it's out until 3 o'clock, I believe is what we said. But right now, you have a severe thunderstorm warning that is out. Okay, that's what's out for those areas, which again is nothing to laugh at or not pay attention to, because they can be legit, with their fierce winds. But right now, you got that warning barreling through with all the wind for sales. Midway, going to Georgetown. Georgetown's getting closer and closer to you. Notice how let me zoom in a little bit closer. I mean, you can see some of the communities. You see how you go from this gray to red and orange fast. That tells us right there, right away, just a classic radar signature that suggests that those winds are very intense. So that's the reason, the whole reason why the warning was issued in the first place, because of all of that. All right, I've got too many colors on the screen, so let's drop some of these watches. We'll drop the tornado watch, which a watch means conditions are favorable. Warning means it's been indicated on radar or it's happening. When you get a warning, it's the bad one. Okay, that's what I want you all to remember. When it says warning, bad. Watch, not good, but it's not happening yet. It means it could happen. And most of us are under some kind of well, everybody is. Matter of fact, if you're in Central Eastern Kentucky, you're under a watch of some sort. All right, let's bounce around a little bit here. Sorry, I got a little tricky there, or the mouse got a little tricky. Somerset, Mount Vernon, London, Monticello, those areas, and those spots. Sorry, I'm trying to read your comments. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading. But we can do that now because this is kind of more of a relaxed kind of situation. But anyway, that's a good little, complex of thunderstorms. Campbellsville's been rolling with some here the last little bit. I'm not under a warning at my house in Winchester per se, but it's going to get close enough. Just for example. And then Lexington, now crossing the border, getting right there. There's the airport. You can see it right there. So somebody says power outages in Frankfort. Well, guess what I can do? I can look at power outages right now with the simple click of a few buttons, and we can look at them. Okay, so let's look and see what they're showing. I've got it county by county. Oh, I'm going to have to turn off some of this radar data. That's for sure. For just a second. Let me back it up here so we can get rid of it. I'm seeing little spotty outages all over the place there. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's get over here. I'll click that radar sites. Okay. All right, look there. There you see some power outages. That's what all those mean right there. Let's check them and click them. Says 4,300 there in Nelson County. What we got here in Hardin, we got about 3,700 there that are out, that are tracked. We've got 33,000 customers that are tracked there. Grayson County, about 5,200 people are out. Let's go on down. So it gets a little less the farther west we go in general. So, I mean, this is right here in the heart of this, though. That's what you got to keep in mind. In Bullitt, we got what? 2,100 customers that are out. Now, what we have to remember with customers is like my house. I'm a customer, one, but there might be, well, I've got 3 people in my household, 5 when you count the dogs. Um, so thousands more than this are, experiencing outages. But those are your current outages right now. That's being tracked by this. Okay, what do they look like across the country? Huh, quite a few right along that line where it's been. Sure are quite a few that are out there right now, but that's all due to that line of storms that's made its way across Kentucky. Okay. All right, now guess what? We can switch that back to radar data. Let me turn the power outages off first. And query multiple layers. I never really tinker with this stuff until, it's active. So we learn stuff all together by ourselves with each other here. Let me see which radar representation is best. Now, Wolf still looks better. So that's what we got, guys. The next few hours are going to be bumpy with gusty winds and all the things that follow. Oh, tornado warning just popped right there. Tornado warning right there. And that does include Columbia. All right. Let's get the stats on it. It was detected around Columbia at 12:10. That's not right because they're Central Time, but that's still not right because it's 1:04, so it's not even. Anyway, there you see it. There's a tornado warning that has been issued for Russell County and Adair County. So that storm is spinning again, y'all. It's spinning right there. But I gotta see why it's spinning. We'll see some of that. Okay, well there it is. I mean, it's certainly there. See how these winds right here. Let me get my pencil out here. See it right here? You know, a little spin going. You have the green backing up against the red. Okay. And when you get that, that's a classic situation of some rotation. It looks like it's overly strong, but it's there nonetheless. So that means that tornado warning. Oh, it got a little better there with that update. So that means that we've got that one in place right now for a possible tornado in that area. All right, let's see how far out it goes. Let me get everybody plotted again. Some of you were asking about. I'm trying to get back up here to Stanford, and then you're asking about Liberty. Well, right now, if it stayed on track with that rotation, it could impact you folks here in Casey. So that is certainly a valid point. But right now, that's just kind of spun up away from everything because most of the action has been north of that the last little bit. Man, that's a fierce little line of winds. Man, it's tough. But yeah, actual spinning tornado, spinning storm around Columbia. Huh. Get that. I can see it a little bit better on both of these images that we're looking at here. It is moving northeast. Okay, see how the angle of this thing is? Of the actual watch box, the polygon, as they're called. That is cranking up and moving toward the north and east. And right toward Columbia. So that would be the part of this storm that would be possibly a tornado. All right, let me get back up here. We're just kind of bouncing around, y'all. I'm just really here to help y'all out, just guide you through it. Lawrenceburg. Somebody asked me about Lawrenceburg. Are you in the clear? You are. Go to bed. Frankfurt. Go to bed. Is it windy still? Yeah, but the severe winds are gone. Harrodsburg, go to bed in about 10, 15 minutes. Springfield, go to bed. It's through there. It's right down here. This line is kind of lagging behind. We'll have to watch it a little bit more as we move through. Okay. But right now, tornado warning there in Columbia. Lexington, Georgetown. Oh, yeah, Georgetown. You're getting the full effect of those winds, man. Coming in right now. Coming in right now. Picking up with intensity. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. Lindsay says we'll be coming toward McGoffin. What'd you say about power? Come over here and scroll. Sorry. Had my power now, but can't sleep. Well, I get it. I know. It's tough. It's tough on these nuts. Let me get back over here. Yeah, there we are. I gotta get rid of the split again, y'all. It can't function as well. All right, so that's what's active out there across most of Kentucky now. Lancaster, you got a little gusty storm too that's coming, but we got to watch what happens with that spinning storm that is right there. This one. See, this is the storm that's producing a tornado warning. So if it can keep going, that's a terrible time of day. If it keeps going, we'll have to watch it over the next few no, I don't want to say hours, but for the next little bit at least, for sure. But that's possible tornado there embedded within it. I know so many of you in Eastern Kentucky are wondering what's going on because most of the people I know live there, and most of the followers we have are from there. And it's just it's a few more hours away, y'all. It's a few more hours away before it really gets into a Hazard or a West Liberty or a Syersville or a Moorhead. Maybe not as far from Moorhead, but still, I mean, we've got a little bit of time, so we just kind of pay attention, watch what's happening. Barbourville, I see that question. Again, we've got a few more hours. I mean, this might be closer to the 3-4 o'clock kind of time frame. That's what I'm thinking. Lexington, Michelle, it is about to just blow right through there. I mean, it already is on the west end of town. Inez, it'll be 6 o'clock in the morning. Eubank, within the next couple of hours. Montgomery County, Mount Sterling. Next couple of hours. Next couple of hours. Ever use WeatherWise? No, I don't use WeatherWise. This is Radar Omega, but I hear WeatherWise is pretty good, but I've never used it. There are several reasons why, but I don't. All right, where we at? Let me go back here. Versailles. Can Versailles go to bed? I think that's going to be a new thing when I can really do this more often. I think that's just going to be a new thing. Go to bed. Go to bed. Frankfort, go to bed. Versailles, go to bed. Go to bed. It's settling down now. It's going to rain. Okay, I want y'all to keep that in mind. And that wind's still going to outside. Go to bed. It's just not going to be as strong or severe. Nicholasville, you got it incoming here in the next little bit too. Still watching that one spin though. The one down there around Columbia. That might be right on Columbia, as a matter of fact. Let's open it up a little bit. Yeah, there's certainly some spin still in there. Huh. There you see it though. It's the only tornado warning we have in Kentucky right now that I'm aware of. I've got to zoom around and look sometimes because I don't have everything popped up over here on this other screen just yet. But that's it right there. Let's go check on folks in Georgetown. Let's do that real quick. This used to plot the Toyota plant for me. I'm not doing it now. It's fine. I'm just saying. I'm just making conversation with y'all. Christy Graves Nintwick. You're in Winchester? I'm in Winchester. I'm also running for city commission in Winchester. I would appreciate your vote. But we are about to get it going here in the next 30 minutes or so, it looks like, probably, at least. It'll get really windy and it's going to get really loud for a few minutes with the rain, because that rain's going to come through. It's not a thick band, but it'll come through, and it'll be one of those experiences. You get down toward Russell Springs. Down toward Russell Springs, because David's asking about that. I knew somebody was. David, you're right there on the. Stop jumping around so much. You're going to be on the south side of where that tornado warning is, and you're going to be on the south side of where that spin is. Okay, so it's going to pass probably just to your north, but it's still very, 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 very close. And I know that's concerning anytime we have that. But you've also got severe thunderstorm warning that is out for your area. That means that it's going to be quite active as well, with just plain old wind. Oh man, these comments are just flying in here. Ariel says her anxiety is off the charts. Where you at, or Ariel? Tell me that, and I'll try to help you. Sorry, y'all. I have to stop and read, because I can't talk and read at the same time. I was in Lexington when I go to the basement. I'm a worrywart when it comes to this stuff. Yes, for just a few minutes. Sophia says, Moorhead, please, I have crippling anxiety. And I understand that. I know you do. A lot of us, a lot of people have that following all the recent storms and all that stuff. So you've got a little time before it gets there. Michaela says, tell me about Winchester. Well, Winchester is right here on the map, Michaela. And we have a severe thunderstorm warning for part of Clark County. Not everywhere in Clark County, but we've got a severe thunderstorm warning. Please check Frankfort. Go to bed. Go to bed, Janiyah. Go to bed. You're good. It's through there now. Winchester, I can hear the wind roaring outside, but it's not rough yet, but it will be in a few minutes for at least a little while, probably 60 mile per hour winds, I'd say, that could possibly come through here. So yeah, there's that. Let's go a little bit. I don't have a coverage here. I can look at anything I want to, but I'm just trying to help you out, because I live here with you, and you just need a little push. You want to go to bed in Nicholas County? I get it. I know. Both in London makes us sick, and I get that. This is March 16th. We're April, May. We're on. We're 10 months out from that storm, that tornado, that Whitley City. Okay, let's go down to Whitley City right now, and I'll tell you what's going on. Whoever said that. And as we get in a little closer to Whitley City, we can see that it's all dry right now, but it's going to be just a little while longer, and that'll go through. It has been producing some winds up to 60. Go to bed, London, Somerset, scared after my May 2020. Where are you at, Ariana? Where are you at? Are you in London or Somerset? Just sit still with us for a little while longer, if you are, because it's not time. It's not time. I'm in Mobile Home with 2-year-old twins in Barberville. Should I find somewhere else to go? That's Jessica Burke down there. Jessica, let's give it just a little while longer before we make any abrupt change to what you're doing, because some of that side is not like it was earlier, and what will hit you, what will come your way, is not going to be what it was earlier. Most of the time, I would tell people to go run for the hills, but I know it's very, very hard, especially if you got kids and you're trying to do it in the middle of the night. It's 1:18. I'm going to tell you a little personal something here while I'm looking around. I have to be in Louisville at 8 o'clock in the morning for my new job. So there's that. But we're here hanging out together. Why? Because I love y'all. I love y'all. There's downtown Lexington. There's the wind. There's the rain. There are some of those communities. Oh, yeah. It's coming that way. Let's get a check on this speed. Give me just a second, y'all. We'll get that checked. Phyllis talking about the dish situation. Yeah, I mean it does stink. I know what you're talking about, but sometimes that's just the way they battle that stuff out. You remember, you do have other options. You can watch on KYT has a ton of apps now that you can still go and watch. You can download it to your Roku player. You can do all that. Roku, Apple TV, whatever, and you can watch. So, and that's free, by the way. It's free. Tornado watch remains in effect. Yeah, okay, I know that. What am I looking at that last morning update? So they just updated that a few minutes ago. So. Yeah, let me jump over here. I don't know if y'all see the comments like I see them, but they just fly in. So it's hard for me to get to all of them. It really, really is. So I know some of you all come back and say something again about it. That's fine. Because I can't look at them the whole time. All right, where are we? Let's zoom it out again. Okay, sorry. I was just focusing on some stuff there for a second. No, Richard, no. They're not going to extend it. What they've done is they've replaced it with a severe thunderstorm watch. That's what they have done. Thank you, Shelly Ann. I appreciate that. Tell all your friends. Georgetown. I know some of you are wanting to know if it's time to go to bed. Go to bed. I need a rubber stamp that says something like that, and I can pop up every time it happens. Go to bed. Lexington, not quite there yet because Lexington's so wide. Nicholasville, it is going to get wild and woolly there for a few minutes with these winds and that heavier rain. Then that'll go away. Okay. Now we've got to continue to watch this one down here because it's spinning, where it was earlier. Let me see if it still is spinning. Yeah, it's still spinning. Sure is. Sure is, y'all. Wow. Please, should Fleming be worried? Okay. Flemingsburg right now in Fleming County. It is not raining. Not yet. My friend Brian Milam just texted me. He's in the southwest side of Lexington, and he said it's just incredibly loud there. Wind and rain. Let me see what he says. Wind and rain. Imagine. Why did I read that? That's yeah. Okay, where are we at? Oh, sorry, y'all. My mouse is so sensitive. And yep, there is another tornado warning that just popped out for Albany. Let's get the full specs on it. Let's see that I'm gonna have to turn around, y'all. Tornado warning now out Clinton County, Monroe County, Cumberland County. That runs until 1 a.m. Central Time. So it's 1222 there right now. So yeah, there's another tornado warning out. So that southern side's getting some spin going. So yeah, we're really gonna have to pay attention to that, especially that one, all the way over here too. Oh, so there it is. You got 2 tornado warnings on the southern side of this. So there that is. Wow. I want to give you the go to bed stamp everywhere, but we can't. We can't. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. All right, where are we? All right, we're back towards central Kentucky looking at that. You've got Cynthiana. It's now racing through there. It's already, if you're in Sadie'ville, go to bed. Midway, go to bed. Stamping Ground, go to bed. Stamping Ground, place no severe weather. Bracken County. You've got some activity coming your way, but it's not off the charts crazy right now. Okay, it's coming your way. It's not even in the warning zone yet. What's coming is coming from like Falmouth there. Let's animate this again so I can actually watch the storm tracks. Yeah, what you got coming there from Falmouth like that? Yeah. All right, Stephanie's over in McGoffin. She wants to know about McGoffin County. Stephanie Waddle is her name. You've still got a few more hours, Stephanie, before anything really gets there. Winchester. It hasn't started raining at my house yet, or I can't hear it. But it's not severe yet, like in downtown Winchester. Nicholasville, Kennedy. Look at that. Right there you are. Oops. Blowing in there. Coming down heavy. Not as bad as it is like in Lexington right now, but yeah. Richmond, go to bed. No, let's not go to bed yet. And I only tell you this because I don't want anything. This is the worst part of this. These nighttime events. Because they're so hard to watch. So hard to, where are they? Where's the storm? So let's just sit tight for just a few more minutes before it's all said and done. All right, let's look and try to follow up with some of these comments. Yeah, it is getting bad there in Nicholasville. I know. I mean, it's really coming in there hard. Nicholasville, Lexington, Georgetown, Harrodsburg, go to bed. But we're going to watch down here with these 2 tornado warnings. You got a severe thunderstorm warning that extends beyond that there for like Monticello and Whitley City. Corbin's quiet right now. Give it a few more hours and we can see what, we'll see more of what happens. There's that tornado warning. I wanted to see something else though. I want to see this. That's right there. That layer. I'll tell you what I should be able to do. Sorry, y'all. I'm just talking to myself. Give me just a second. I'm just looking at stuff. So too far out too. Too far out. Okay. Back to it. Lancaster. I heard. I see some people asking about Lancaster. Well, in Lancaster, let me get a little closer here, y'all. You've got more storm activity west. Danville, it's about to pick up for you here in just a few minutes. I'm seeing Danville, people asking about it. Sarah says on Moorhead. Moorhead, we got a little while before that. Before it gets there to you. And again, the reason I say this is these storms they're pretty strong. I need to get my own text alert. Follow up, go to bed. Oh, I hear the rumbles. I don't know how good this mic is supposed to be a mic cancel or a sound canceling, so you may not hear the thunder. But again, I'm in Winchester and I am at a low point in my home, so that helps. If I get quiet, just give me a second. I'm just trying to assess it myself too, you know? And when there's time to worry, I will tell you. All right. And Broadhead? So you're asking about Broadhead there? I don't know where that was because it flew up there. There's nothing bad in Broad. It's raining right now. It's windy, but there's nothing severe there just yet. Just yet. We got two tornado warnings. That still looks like it's got some spin just on based on that. Let's go and look at it again. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. This is an interesting little feature. Now, again, it's going to be hard for me to see it from that far away, but notice, I want y'all to notice how on this one that's down here, closing in on Albany, for example, you notice how there's like this little notch right here, right through here. I'm trying to circle it and right through there. You've got this area that's moving faster than the rest of the line. Then you got this side that's moving a little faster. So in the middle, you get a little rotation to develop, and that's what's happened. So that's what's spinning. It's spinning right there. And just looking at this, the way I'm looking at it right now, I mean, that would be, push you right toward Albany here in the next little bit with the tornado warning. Sure would. Glasgow, Susan West, you are good to go, my friend. Go to bed. Go to bed and let the gentle sound of the rain on your rooftop put you out. Okay? Yeah, you're good in Glasgow. You're good anywhere in Western Kentucky. Anywhere in Western Kentucky. Cooling off Mount Sterling. You got that rain coming at you right now. You sure do. Yeah, it's the wind's picked up too. I can see that. The northern side of this had severe thunderstorm warnings, like in Cynthiana. Cynthiana's still really, really loud. Corinth and Owington, go to bed. You can go to bed. I see you're asking that there, Katie. Go to bed. Amy, you're hearing that a lot of buildings are damaged. Where? Tell me where. Okay. I'll try to watch for your comment again. Tell me where. Bubby Banks. I love that name. Bubby, go to bed. Go to bed, Georgetown. Where you at, Casey Harris, if you want to go to bed, and I'll tell you. Listen, if you're east of I-75 right now, you still haven't gotten any storms. I mean, that just is what it is. Leachfield. Oh, that was earlier today. Yeah. Okay. I want to give you the all clear there in several communities, but we just can't do it yet. Harlan's going to be a little while, Samantha. I'm sorry. We've got a little while before anything really gets going. I'm sorry. Cynthiana. Who said that? Casey asked me about Cynthiana. Depending on where you are in Cynthiana proper, it's about bedtime there for you too. Okay. It's about bedtime for you. I think her name was Casey that asked me that. Somebody said Lexington. Tiffany said Lexington. Well, what side of town are you on? If you're on the west side of town, out toward the airport, it's bedtime. It is bedtime. Paris, you're about to get rocked with some wind. About to get rocked with some wind. Somebody asking about Stanford. No, let's just wait a few minutes. Vivian's asking about Stanford. Let's wait a few minutes. Let's see what this does. Let's see how this evolves down here. Hopefully it kind of weakens. All right, let's go back down to Albany for a second. Well, that is definitely the strongest storm in Kentucky right now. It really, really is. And if there's, God, I hate the positioning of radar here. Let me see if can I get anything any better. That do it for me. Let's see. I can hear the rain outside now, y'all. Here at my house, coming down. Oh, now we can see it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely spinning there. In Albany, northwest of Albany right now. That's where most of it is. Where it would be spinning. All right, let's pop around. We got to watch these. And the reason folks like in Casey County and in Casey and in Lincoln County, the reason I haven't said go to bed is because we got to watch it. I'm worried about how that evolves. All right, they've got a severe thunderstorm warning here that cuts through Science Hill and just north of Somerset right now, y'all. Jay says he got a warning text from WKYT. Where are you, Jay? When it's bedtime for London, Angelica? Yeah. It'll be just a little bit for you, my friend. I'm afraid. And he asked if there are any have touched down. And so far, I mean, I don't know within these mornings if anything's touched down because nothing's been reported about that. Cassie. Sorry, Cassie. Will that tornado warning go into McCreary County? I don't know. I really don't know right now because it still has a lot of spin with it. So I mean, it's got to go through. It's got to go through Wayne County too. So we'll have to just kind of sit there and just watch together. Because I figure since I'm up, I'm up. Can't read, I can't read every comment. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can because this is just something different I can at least do, providing a service, so to speak. Cynthiana, go to bed. Millersburg, it's coming right for you, Paris. And what I mean, it's coming. I mean, it's a very intense storm. I mean, you got some strong winds. It's not like it was earlier. Winchester will be on top of us a little bit better here soon. But it is all this stuff down here that I've got to watch for. Okay. Can we go to bed in Richmond? No, not yet. Let's wait a minute. Let's wait just a little more time because we got to watch these storms that are south of you. Hi, puppy. You all right? Yeah. I got a visitor. I don't know if you can hear him breathing in the background or not. I'm sure you can. All right, Phoebe, you said Georgetown. Go to bed. Lexington. Can Lexington go to bed? Lexington, go to bed. Okay, baby, you're going to have to go over there because you're knocking me off. Go over there. Go back in there and eat. Go on. Let's look. Lexington, yeah, you can pretty much go to bed now. East side, west side, doesn't matter. Yeah, you're looking pretty good. It's become a little more ragged too. Millersburg, man, that is really some strong wind headed right in there toward you, though, isn't it? Huh. That's pretty intense. But it won't last long. But it can cause a lot of problems in a short amount of time. That's the big problem. How quickly it can cause some issues. Let me see how this is evolving right here for Nicholasville, because I know you all are asking me too, and how they're approaching. Let's sit tight. Desiree asking about Richmond. Go to bed. Let's sit. Let's hang out. Let's sit just a little bit longer. Again, I love y'all. So we're here hanging out together on a night like tonight. So the tornado warning that we had out earlier is gone now. Not all of them are gone. There's still another one down there in Albany, and I've got to watch. We're going to see what evolves from that. And what evolves from that could be, another warning or some more, or another thunderstorm, another severe thunderstorm. Lancaster. I just can't. I don't want to say go to bed yet. I want to, but I don't want to say go to bed for some of you because it is so very active in some of these communities out there right now. Okay. Lexington, you've gotten a lot better. Paris. It's still pretty hard on top. And it's still pretty hard. No, stop moving, mouse. Carlisle, coming your way here in a few minutes. And some of this very gusty wind. I'm sitting here in Winchester, and it has really dissipated quite a bit for us. Mount Sterling coming your way here in a few minutes. Sorry, y'all. I'm reading and zooming. Reading and zooming all at the same time. I can tell you that in general, a lot of this stuff is not as strong as it was. Okay, but it's still got some of those elements that might bring some of the severe stuff to us. That's the thing. Let me switch radar sides for a second here. Yeah, there's still some strong little features here and there along the whole thing. But some of the most significant weather. Hey, if you look at the warnings, the way they're drawn up here. Stop it. You look at the way these warnings are drawn up. I mean, maybe it's hard for you to see. If it is, let me do something here. Can we do it on the fly? We do it all together here, y'all. That's the way this works at this point in my life. There you see the warnings. So downtown Lexington looks better. Cynthia looks better. Paris, it's about through there. Crab Orchard. I heard somebody, or I can't hear anything, but somebody said it. Somebody mentioned it there. And you are under get a little closer. Get closer to the warnings. You're in much better shape than you were. Okay. So, but you've still got some active warnings that are out there that do include places like Crab Orchard. All right, let me pop the radar back on, see how bad it is through there. Yeah, it's still going to be very, very strong. Okay, now they've extended that tornado warning. It's all the way into Monticello now. See, that's why I didn't want to jump and say that something happened or whatever. Wayne County and parts of McCreary County are in that warning now too. That goes till 2:15 Eastern Daylight Time. Eastern Daylight Time. So that southern side's pretty rough right now, y'all. It really is. Huh. What about that? See, the thing with like Lexington and places, it's going to rain for a little while longer. I know some of you are asking that. Noah, you're so scared. Noah, where are you? Tell me where you're at. Tell me where you're at. And we'll look at it. Waiting for Noah. I'm going to watch Noah. I love all of you, but I'm going to watch for him because I don't know. I read that and I just really felt like he was genuinely scared. Because, I mean, this is scary. I mean, it is. Well, no, where you at? Tell me. Noah. All right, Noah's in Carlisle. Okay. Found you, Nora. Found you, Noah. Found you. Okay. Now, what's about to happen is you're going to get a really little strong push of thunderstorms. And it's probably like a 60-mile-per-hour wind. So there's that. So yeah, you've got a few more minutes and then it's gone. Okay. Another 15, 20 minutes. But just hold on because I mean, it could be pretty fierce when it goes through there. Lancaster plowing in there right now, isn't it? Wind's picked up a lot. This is still the most intense storm that's down there in Monticello right now, down in Wayne County. Let me look at something, y'all. Stop. Boyle Mercer, somebody said they're getting hammered. Hammered wind and rain. Yeah, you're still right there in the heart of it there, and from Danville all the way up to Harrodsburg. So yeah, it's pretty rough. It's still severe thunderstorm warnings. Tornado sirens are going off there at Penny. There is a tornado warning out for Wayne County. So what I encourage you to do at this particular time is go to bed, or not go to bed. Go to your safe spot. Go downstairs. Go downstairs. Get in the basement or whatever you've got. Okay, that's. I mean, I don't know where you are in Wayne County, but be careful and just get wherever you can to be safe. Let's just look at this. Give me a second, y'all. Just kind of let me ponder for a minute and just kind of look around. Russell Springs almost in the clear. Jamestown, you're right under it, but you've got that storm just south of it. I mean, that is fierce, man. Man, that's fierce. Sure is. All right, I'll bounce around again a little bit, but I'm just looking at that. Yeah, it's real gusty and windy there in Lexington. I know. And some of you have been asking about Richmond. Well, because the second part of this, that line that's down there, like around Danville, for example, okay, Watch. See, it's coming generally that way. So if you're in Berea, because I've seen this a bunch, Berea is a question. It's we've still got some rough weather out there, you know. And I just don't want you to. I don't. I don't want you to be, in the bed if it gets really iffy. That's just part of it. That's the thing. Hopefully, my power doesn't go out because I do not have a generator here. But if somebody from Generac or whatever that company's called is watching, I'd like to have one. Um, is the one in Wayne heading to Somerset? No, no, Keisha, no, it's not. It could get into Pulaski County, but probably not Somerset proper. It's going to be south of that. That's a doozy right there. Brittany out of Montgomery County. Brittany Clark. What'd you say there, Noah? Can we do some kind of like FaceTime call? I don't have the means to do that yet. Well, I mean, I could do it actually through this program I use. Huh. We, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I don't know if we'll figure it out here right now or not, but we'll figure it out. Special weather statement has been issued. Now that doesn't mean it's severe, but it does mean it's interesting. That's what we've got here. So they're talking about 50-mile-per-hour winds. It's not as strong. That's what the Weather Service is going with and saying for that storm. So they haven't issued a warning for it, but they've issued that. Okay. So that's what's happening all the way out toward like Flemingsburg and places. So it's still going to be pretty windy and pretty loud for a little while. My watch is telling me to stand up. I don't want to stand up. We're going to sit right here and wait. I'm going to wait. Lancaster. It's about to get rocking with some very gusty winds and heavier rain. It's going to be really loud because of that roar from that. It'll roar on those rooftops, just like it's doing there in Liberty, too. And Lancaster, Stanford's already doing it. Mount Vernon, you're kind of outside of it right now, but I've got to watch that southern side of it too. But Mount Vernon, you're also under severe thunderstorm warning. Campbellsville, go to bed. Burkesville, go to bed. Glasgow, go to bed. And just remember, when you all get up in the morning, it is going to be completely different. It's going to be cold. It's going to snow. I'm not saying it's going to stick, but we're going to get some snowflakes flying again tomorrow. We go to bed in Beaumont. Tiffany, I'll go right in on Harrisburg Road for you, and we'll look together. How about that? Okay. If you're out there at Beaumont, there's Beaumont Circle right there. It's still pretty heavy on top of you. And it will be for a little while longer. Now, I don't think it's going to be severe anymore. That main push, that main line, that was a concern. But now the main part has kind of moved on through the area. Okay. It's getting a little louder here in Winchester, too. All right, Nicholasville. What we got going on, Nicholasville? Very steady, heavy rain. Nothing severe at this particular moment in time. Most of the strongest stuff is still south. Like, it's what's going through Stanford right now, for example. Sorry, I'm just getting caught up on some of these comments over here, y'all. Monticello's still pretty rough. One of my favorite storm chasers is lives there, and I haven't heard anything from her. I haven't seen anything pop up from Billy, so I don't know what's going on. Not much happening in Danville. That's good. Well, you're just about in the clear. Whoever said that, your name's already gone. Pulaski County Courthouse has opened up in advance of storm shelter for anyone that doesn't feel safe. Well, that's interesting. Well, that is, but I mean that's a pretty strong storm. It's still pushing. It's still pushing in there with some pretty intense winds. Let's bounce around. I can't believe we've got 1,400 of y'all up at this hour with me, and we're looking this stuff together. But we're not doing it. We're not doing it to scare you. Try to answer as many questions as you got. I mean, Misty, go to bed. You're fine. I mean, it's just going to be. It's going to be loud, and that rain's going to be heavy. But the severe threat, I think, is now gone for you, Misty. So that's where we're at. Scottsville. I see Scottsville go through. Yeah, you're good. Go to bed. Go to bed. A bunch y'all need weather radios. There's my enforcer, Marie. Sorry, I'm just listening to it outside here and reading some of your comments. Not very rough here in Winchester right now. Electricity is off there in Wayne County. Oh, well, I imagine it is. I mean, you've got a fierce storm moving in there. Let's look at it. Let's look at the latest to see if they've got any, like, sometimes they'll detail stuff in these and I can actually see what they're saying. If anything's happened, if there's been anything confirmed. It'll be around Monticello around 2 a.m. According to that center of circulation, but I can look at that myself and determine that just as easy. Now my watch is going on to tell me I have a low sleep score. All right, let's look. Let's stop animating. Let's track you out. Let's track you out. Let's plot some communities here. Sometimes this works good and sometimes it doesn't, y'all. Let's see what it'll plot. See, I need to do something stupid like that and not give me any data. I'm trying to go from basically where the spin is. Go away. Go. No, I don't want to change the color. Go away. I want this. There we go. Monticello, Delta, Kidder, Tateville, Blue John. That would be the folks that are in the path of what would be rotating. Okay. If you live deep into eastern Kentucky, you have nothing going on right now. And it's going to be a little while before it gets there, too. When you look, you've got all these spots. Springfield, go to bed. Lebanon, go to bed. Liberty, go to bed. Lawrenceburg's in the bed. Frankfort's in the bed. Owington's in the bed. Mount Olivet, you can go to bed. Williamsburg, hang on. Somebody just says it's getting even louder or stronger in Lancaster. It is. Yep. Sure is right on top of it. Not a lot of lightning with these storms tonight. I mean, there's some, but not a lot. With some of those. Corbin and Barberville, it's going to be a little while before it even gets there, y'all. And Richmond, we're still waiting on that one to jump over from Garrett. And once it does, then we'll know a little bit more. No, Angie, let's not go to bed yet. In Winchester. I mean, you can. You can. But uh, I mean, just run that risk. My wife's asleep. Kid's asleep. I think he's asleep. I get that, Georgia. I get that being upset and worried about what it may be. You know what I forgot I can do, y'all, is I can pop comments up. And I totally forgot because I've been so busy looking at other stuff. But like that, Sabrina Stevens, can we go to bed? Stanford. Not yet. How's Winchester? Brad says. Getting a lot gustier. It's going to get a lot louder too because everything that's kind of over toward Nicholasville and northern parts of Madison County, that's going to shift toward us. So it's going to be rough. Albany. Somebody asked about Albany. And let's check on all that status. I think Albany, it passed through there a little while ago. It did. Albany, you can go to bed. Now, some of these communities, if it's a small community, I don't know it. Okay. I mean, there are so many small areas. So if you say I live close to London or Middlesbrough or Pineville or something like that, I can help. But sometimes if you say I live on Bob's Holler, I might not know where that is. And yes, Bob's Holler's a real place. Yes, Somerset. You are kind of in between right now with these. Am I freezing up on you all? David Dare says his house just got rebuilt in London. I just came through London the other day, and I noticed out there in the Sunshine Hills area how many were still vacant, and then some were back. So I don't know where you live personally, but I need you to come to my house and tell my chickens it's not going to snow tomorrow. I lost that. It went away. All cloud in Winchester. A wall cloud or a shelf cloud? Because the shelf's probably what you're looking at. Huh, how about that? Yeah, we can all see the comments together. See how big we can. Oh, see, this is what I see now that you all are. Now that you're on here, so it's nonstop, as you can see there. Cynthiana, Daniel, you are good to go, my friend. It has passed you. It will rain there and just go right on. Corbin, you still have time. I'm sorry, Anna. You still got some time before it really gets there and digs in. And we're watching this storm down the road that might be a little stronger. So we got to wait a little bit, okay? Predict the future. I'm shaking like a leaf. Madison, where are you? Where are you? We can try to figure that out, okay? And here's what we're getting in Lancaster. Yeah, it's pretty rough going through there right now. That's what Brittany says. You look like, yeah, oh yeah, you're right in the thick of that in Lancaster. Sure are. I see that. Sure are. Southern side of this is still kind of outperforming the rest of it. And what I mean by that is like if you're down in Wayne County, you're down in Pulaski County, you're down in Russell. I mean, right through there, Russell County, it's a little more action packed. Winds picking up in London. Yeah, I imagine they are. Everything's coming together. Again, you see those. I hope you all see those comments that are scrolling across the screen. I think you do. It's one of those new features that I was looking at. Hmm. Huh. 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 Peyton, we got a little more time before it gets there, but it's certainly on the move. You got several more hours. Boyle, you want to talk about Boyle County? All right. We'll go in on Boyle. There's Danville. You see it. It's Perryville. Take a little break, go to bed. Take a little break, go to bed. Nicholasville, you're almost out of it too. These rougher storms. See, they're just flowing straight to the north and east right now. I gotta go back here and address something. Well, all right, where are you? Where are you? Cowsby, Coosby, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but where are you? I don't know where there's. You're in Winchester. I don't know. If it's anything, it's a shelf, and the shelf's just where it comes and looks like the mothership from Independence Day, and it drops in, and it just causes wind to get really, really rough for a few minutes. I post pictures when I get them. They're always wild. Estill County, not quite there yet, but it's coming. Yeah, Carlisle should be good, Noah. Get my mouse pulled up here. Carlisle's getting much, much better. Still windy and kind of bumpy, but yeah, it's there. Then you get down to Richmond, it's finally starting to get going. Finally starting to get going. And what I mean by that is, it's finally really coming down because we've waited forever for that to happen. And I know everybody wants to go on the all clear side of that. Storm's still really impressive in Wayne County. Now, does it pop over the line and go into McCreary County and then go into Pulaski County as a tornadic cell? That's something we'll have to kind of just sit and wait for on that end. Sorry, I thought I saw a hateful comment. I was just going to try and find it. That's right. I would hear the sirens if they were going off here, but they're not going off here where I am in Winchester, where I am sitting. I'm not going to show you where I'm sitting, but where I'm sitting, it's just rain right now. But yeah, there's Winchester. There's Richmond. You know, getting some wind and rain. But the main problem right now is that southern side of this, man. I mean, it's intense still. It's not as bad as it was. I can tell you that just by glancing at it here, not really even digging in. I've got to get over here and see what this is about. Don Jockey, $209 for promotion. What? What do you mean? What is this? I have no idea what that is. I don't know where you are, Don Jockey. Is that your name or your, what does that say? Restaurant? Sorry. Seeing stuff fly through here. $209 for a promotion. Whitley City in the path, tornado. No, not right now. It's not. Not right now. There's the question. There's the person asking. It's just north of it, but they've extended it all the way. All right, now this is where it's going to be rough. It's about to get really rough. This is why I keep saying don't do anything. Don't go to bed. The tornado warning has been extended. It has been extended. It is now out for southern Pulaski County. This does include Burnside. It does include part of the city of London. It does include Corbin. It does, y'all. I mean, it's right there. It does include Woodbine. So this is now you're getting into an area that is already terrified. Two areas, Pulaski and Laurel County. So I told you that storm looked rough. So there it is. That is a tornado warning. And yes, I'm sure your phones are all blowing up if you're watching down there. I'm sure you are. Because right there it is. Plain as day. Let me stop the animation for a second. Oh, let me also get rid of that comment. There we go. Because I get sidetracked. Okay. So, tornado warned storm there. It's not quite the same path as back in May. This is a little more south, but it's still there. It's still there. All right, and I promise I'll get around to all of it here in a second, y'all, but let me look at a couple of things. World. One world. All right, drop that. Here it is, though. Severe thunderstorm with embedded possible tornado. The tornado is embedded along that line near. Let's look toward like Delta. You had Honeybee on there, Sawyer, some of those places in the path. Kiwi's in the path. Lily's in the path. What could be a tornado? Well, not necessarily, Cassie. London's right there in part of the warning. I mean, I know that it looks like it's technically out of it, but when we zoom in, we can see that part of the city is there. I mean, there's an IGA. This is plotted. There's Walmart. So if if you're in London and you know where Walmart is. There's Kroger. There's the Baymont Country Inn and Suites, and that's right off one of those exits. I can't remember which exit is right off the top of my head, but that's where that is. So that is a tornado warning. 2:13 in the morning. The northern side of this, y'all, Maysville's got a little rough weather going through there. The exit 38, thank you, Ashley, thank you. The northern side of this is not as strong as it was earlier. And it's that southern side that has that tornado warning that is now going through there. Lexington is basically the east side of town is still under some heavier rain and wind, but the west side of town from downtown all the way over to Versailles Road, much better. Sirens are going off in Corbin. Yep. Sorry, all of a sudden. My phone had gone off for a little bit. Yes, sirens are going off there. Sirens are going off there, y'all. Leslie, let me pull this up because it's a good question. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh man, so many questions. We all are scared to death. And we are. I'm sorry. Well, I saw a question from somebody. Oh, there it is. All right, Leslie says, just woke up in London. Is a rotation? And unfortunately, there is. There is in that storm, Leslie. So I'm going to go down and look at it for you here just a little bit. It's not quite in London yet, but it is to your west. It's the west of places like Corbin too, and all of that. So yeah, there's some spin there. If you're in Corbin, yes, it's coming right in your general direction. Okay. Just getting caught up on it. I mean, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff here. Just give me a second. Sorry, just getting caught up on some of this stuff that's out there. All right, let's get back in. Let's look. What I can't, those of you that are like really, really, really concerned down there in Whitley County, or Whitley, but well, yeah, Whitley, but in McRae County, Whitley County, and Laurel County, Pulaski, this does not look as intense as it did in May. Okay, there's certainly some rotation there, but it does not look quite like that. Yes, 10 is past Southwest Lexington. You're good to go. Hit the hay. Sirens going off in Corbin. I know, y'all. I know. It's loud and it's rough. Barberville. It's outside of y'all right now. Hearing some hail in Winchester. I would walk outside and look myself, but I don't want to walk away for too long here. I might have to here in a second just to see for myself and just leave the radar up. Any rotation in Nicholasville? No. No, nothing rotating. It's just loud there. Nicholasville, actually, I would call you all clear. I would. I mean, it's raining. It's going to be windy. But I'd call you all clear and go to bed. Broadhead is going to experience some very intense winds. Very soon. All right, let's look at this one a little bit more. I haven't seen any proof. No. I haven't seen any proof of the tornado being on the ground. Let's see what the last update said, because they'll shoot out some information. I don't see anything that really, it's all radar indicated. Yeah. Radar indicated rotation, which is still, it's still a big deal. But that night in May, we had plenty of proof quickly. Northern Madison. Well, it's just really loud for you in Northern Madison. All right, who's asking me about? I saw somebody all caps. Let me go back and look. It usually doesn't get my attention, but it did just then. Can someone please tell me we're going to have one in Corbin? I'm 12 and I'm having a panic attack. All right, Bristol. All right. It's Bristol saying, you see that? And here's what I'm going to tell you. Get into a spot that's safe. Go to a basement. Go to your bottom floor of your home right now. And just let's wait it out. Okay? It does not mean that it's going to hit your house. Doesn't mean there is going to be one. It means that it's showing up on the radar, but it does not mean it's going to hit your house. But just get somewhere low and safe. Okay? So that sweet little fella or lady, I don't know, Bristol. I like that name. So yeah, Corbin. I need to hear the rumbles here. I don't know if y'all can hear them or not. Paris, go to bed. Let's jump up to, yeah, you're good. Go to bed. Lancaster, yep, you're good now. Severe stuff's gone. Frenchburg. Not quite 2 gig yet, but it's coming. Berea. Let's wait a little while longer before this gets through. Somerset. Go to bed. It's gone. No, Michelle, I won't accept your money. But thank you. And I don't like coffee either. I like Mountain Dew. Sitting there. Wait. Let me get back to this one. Aaron Hardy Clark, worried about my daughter sitting outside of London on Hal Rogers Parkway. Are they under a tornado warning? Not necessarily on the parkway, not like a deep amount of it. But there is there's a warning that goes into London, and it's still out. One thing I want y'all to remember too is it's not like last year. It's still going to be rough, but it's not like last year. You know, Flat Lick, tell me where that is. What county? Tell me what county, because I can't remember off the top of my head. Madison, it's still kind of dicey there too. Yep, Tiffany, Lexington is good. Go to bed, my friend. Go to bed, my friend. It's just kind of windy and loud now. It's pretty much what's left of all this. All right, what we got here? All right, let's get back on the tornado warned storm. Phew. All right, so now see what's happening is special weather statements are coming out. And when that comes out, it still signals that there's some lumpy weather ahead. But it's not quite as bad as it was. That's what that means. Well, this is where an interesting one. Go to bed with clothes on or off in Beattyville. Well, I mean, you don't want to be running around the streets like that, do you? Just saying, just in case. It takes all kinds. But let's get back down here. Somerset, Schuyler, saw that fly by. Go to bed. You're good. Lily. Somebody asked me about Lily. And I can't. If I was looking at my other screen, I could see it better, but I'm trying to stay focused on you all up here on the front and trying to see your questions as they go through. You know, this is still a pretty decent little thunderstorm that couldn't be spinning, but not as bad as it was earlier. I was really upset and really concerned earlier. Some of those. Again, I love y'all. And there may be a time I have to call upon you to help me. And if I call upon you to help me, and I'm not even talking about voting for him, I'm just talking about I might need you to help me. And I'd really appreciate it if I ever ask for help. Please help. I'm not even asking for money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I might need y'all. Dennis lives at the airport there in London. I came to the airport a few days after the tornado in May. It was terrifying. So I know I get it. I get the fear because it annihilated spots. Again, I don't know if y'all can hear the thunder here, but the thunder's here. In Winchester, because I'm in Winchester. There's Lily. Somebody asked about Lily earlier. Finally, I can see it on the map. Yeah, I mean, it's part of the warning too. It's part of the warning too. I'm asking about what's the biggest threat in Manchester. Well, I mean, this can hold together, I mean, this could be a tornadic cell by the time it gets to Winchester too, or Manchester, not Winchester, Manchester, man. All right, for you, they're in London. I saw somebody fly by and said they're really worried about London. Well, what we've got is we've got this storm right here, y'all, and it has had a little bit of history of trying to spin a little bit, and meaning that we could get a little tornadic activity in there. So it's not overwhelming at this moment. Woodstock and Pulaski counties is thunder. Yep, because you're all in the clear. You're all in the clear. I was just in Corbin, talking to kids the other day about weather and talking about severe weather and what to do. So hopefully they all know what to do to get into that basement if you've got a basement, or downstairs. Stay away from windows and all that stuff. Alex, yeah, you can go to bed. You can go to bed. Go on to bed, Alex, here in Winchester. It's going to rain, but the severe threat has now started to die off for this area. Hearing thunder and lightning, but thunder and lightning, they don't make severe weather. Okay, that doesn't mean that it's a severe thunderstorm. That just means it's windy and rough like that. If you are in Corbin, you are not in the clear yet because it has not made it to you. But I can tell you it's not as intense as it once was. That's what I can tell you. And what I will tell you. Crab Orchard, go to bed. Yeah, you can go to bed. Brittany, where are you? Where'd it go? Let me find that. Brittany, but the warning's for 15 more minutes. Where are you? Where are you? And I'll try to answer that. All right, well, I'll try to clear it up. Yeah, Hannah, you're good to go in Lexington. I mean, it's just raining now. It's going to be a fun trip to Louisville in the morning, y'all. Even if this doesn't produce anything tornadic there in Laurel County, it's still got some very strong winds. Kind of bowing out a little bit. Something to think about. Yeah, Lancaster's clear. Go to bed. Severe threat for Mount Sterling. It's probably lower end now, but I mean it's gonna be windy and loud for a few minutes. I'm trying to answer them as I see them, y'all. Bourbon and Nicholas. Yeah, you're good to go now. Yeah, it's just raining. It's just raining, so go on to bed. If I suddenly go off here, that means I'll tell you this, but unless the power goes out, because I do have lightning here. But if I go off and I don't come back, and I'll post and tell you what I think. Because there's a good chance we might be able to catch a break on some of this here eventually. Okay. There's your tornado warning. Just looking at it straight up without a radar on it. Eubank Science Hill, you're good. You're good. Going to bed. There we are. We're in the heart of that warning. Power's out in Corbin? Oh. No. Oh. These come so fast I can't even get to them, y'all. And pull them up like I want to. Marianne, here's one I wanted. No, don't go to bed yet. Stay safe. Stay in your low spot, your basement or whatever. Same thing for you, Jessica. Stay in your safe place. Go to basement. You've got such a long time, Dylan, before it gets to Hager Hill there in Johnson County. You've got a severe thunderstorm watch for a while. And we've just got a little bit of time. But I think it weakens more by that point. Austin, we're just about to clear ourselves here. It's going to rain. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be windy. But it is settling down. Okay? It is settling down. McCreary County, Jake. Jake, most of it's gone now, actually. Let me pull the radar back up so you can see. But most of it's gone. There's another severe thunderstorm warning that popped out. But, I mean, generally not that bad right now, y'all. I mean, compared to what it was. But well, there's your radar. Somerset, go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Skylar, I get that. Sometimes they go off and they don't need to go off. So that's been a problem here for a few years. But weather radio is a great tool to have, by the way, y'all. Most of our phones go off now like they should. They don't always do it like they should, but they're supposed to go off, and they send off a major alert. But yes, that's something to think about. Is getting a weather radio, because that's still, I know that almost sounds like old technology, but it's not. Actually really good and really helpful, and it will scare the crap out of you in the night. I mean, it'll wake you up so fast. I mean, it's just like it's an alarm, but it'll go off with that information. And you can put batteries in it, and it will never die on you. I mean, it will eventually. Just change batteries like you would anything else, but I mean, you've got that help. Okay, Nicholasville. Yeah, go to bed. How's the county? No, not quite yet. It's getting closer to you. Update on Berea. You're almost in the clear, Berea. Richmond, go to bed. Mount Vernon, almost bedtime. And again, I mean, you can do what you want. I'm just giving you advice. And oh gosh, where did that go? Somerset, go to bed. All right, let's look at this. All right, now the warning has shrunk, of course. So the warned section that we are looking at not quite as impressive. It still could be spinning. If it spins, it's going to spin somewhere close to where you're seeing that purple. See the purple right there? Near Grove, near Box. That's where that is. And I'll have to wait and see here in the next few minutes, but I can't imagine we're going to see like a massive extension. That's right, Shayla. You can go to bed. Somebody was telling you to go to bed. Yeah, Shayla, go to bed. Cecil County's just now getting a little louder. Now we do have this severe thunderstorm for you there in Urban, for example. So that is out. Got one out for Mount Sterling too. See, I'll pop it up for you. I love all of you, but I can't get to every question because they're so fast. Howell, Montgomery, Bath, Estill, Jackson, Menifee, and Lee are all under a warning until 3:15. It's 2:38. This thing, there's just a couple of examples. Like it'll be at Mount Sterling around 2:40, which is almost right now. Clay City 2:45, Jeffersonville 2:50. Those are all great. I mean, it's great information. I mean, it'll help you out a lot. But that's it right there. Winchester, we're pretty much okay now. It's that eastern section of Clark County. It's not doing very well. It's still kind of rough. All right, let's go down here and look. Kiwi, it's heating up for you right now. All right. It's as simple as that. It's and what I mean by heating up is you're getting some of the most intense parts of this now. So that's what's happening there. No, I'd sit around for a minute in Estill County because we do have this severe thunderstorm warning, but just kind of pay attention. If you're up, you're up, and just kind of watch it. Ian Corbin, I feel for y'all. I do because I haven't. We don't know. What'd you say, Megan? What are you saying? Not yet about? You go back. I lost you. Megan. I used to work with Megan years ago. She said it's picking up big time. I can't remember where you are though. Are you in Williamsburg or are you in between Williamsburg and Corbin? I can't remember. I know we talk about this all the time, but I can't remember what you said. All right. Well, that's not the one I was looking for. So your thunderstorm warning issue for Knox. Yeah, that's right. Lily. I mean, we're looking at Lily right now. It's about to approach there. London, not yet. Not yet. Williamsburg. Here. Get to this. It's just now getting a little louder. Look at that. Look at that severe thunderstorm warning. Look at that. That's big. So it includes Manchester. So that's the new one. It includes Laurel, Bell, Knox, Owsley, Jackson, Whitley, and Clay. Now, what that means, it's going to be more geared toward that 60-mile-per-hour wind. That right there is still the most severe, well, the strongest part of this. See how it kind of bows? God, I hate this stupid mouse. See how it bows? And what I mean by bows? Toward East Bernstadt, toward London, down toward Corbin. It's got this feature right here. See, I'm just going to draw a line and it kind of goes out like that. I hit this other computer and that's why my line got wonky, but it's like punching through. Okay. And when you get that, that shows you where stronger winds are situated. My camera's right here. I'm sorry. I keep doing it like this, but that's just how I explain things. But there. So it's got that stronger presence of winds there too. That's just a key signature sometimes we look for. Pineville. Melissa says she's dreading it coming to there. Yeah. It's going to be a little loud and windy. Williamsburg's still kind of in there, right in the middle of it. North Corbin really loud. Oh, tornado warning is gone. So what has happened is it looks like it's mainly a wind thing. Okay. And what I mean by mainly a wind thing, I just mean mainly 60-mile-per-hour winds, which is still a big deal. There's North Corbin, there's Corbin, you see it. There's can go all the way up to Hopewell too. Where's Woodbine? Okay. So all of that, I mean, it's windy. I mean, that right there is tough. Kiwi is about to settle down, comparatively speaking. If you're in that little stretch, Lily's going to get a little louder. What's that say? There's London. So London's about to get really loud too. I don't know if the mayor's in here or not. Sometimes he watches. I don't know if he's in here. I say hello. Sorry, I had to get adjusted there, y'all. Did not expect that to hold on. North Corbin okay from tornadoes. Let me tell you, North Corbin, give it another 10 minutes. We're probably good. Lincoln County. Somebody asking about Lincoln County? You're good to go. Go to bed. Go to bed, Lincoln County. Mount Vernon. Go to bed. Liberty says Patty and Lily. Let me just pull it up. Where'd it go? Oh God, I hate it when it does that. Well, look at this one from Robert. Corbin's getting hit with high winds and rain right now. And that was just a couple of minutes ago when he said that. Here's that one I was trying to find. My friend Patty and Lily said it's hailing there pretty strongly right now. I bet it is. And that's pretty impressive. It's no longer a tornado warned storm. But those winds are still going to be fierce for the next little bit, y'all. It says it calmed down in McCreary County. Absolutely, Evie. Absolutely, it did. Yes. I mean, you're on the other side of it, and then things are much better now. No, not yet, Brittany. It's just now getting in there. It's just now getting there. So it's going to be a little rougher for a little while. You're in the Pine Knot area. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, it looks good. Good. All right, Kayla. Give me another few minutes. 5-10 minutes. I'd say it's that part's gone. Before you out there will get Cumberland Falls out that general way. There is no longer, yes, Stately. That's correct. There's no longer a tornado warning for London. All you're going to get is a really strong dose of winds, which is still bad enough by itself. Clay County? I can talk about Clay County. You've got a severe thunderstorm warning in Clay County. See it right there? And it will be coming your way soon. Now, is it as bad as somebody, Paul Davidson, saying I need to go to sleep? Paul, the way this is going right here, we're probably going to be in much better shape here soon. Okay? I mean, that's severe thunderstorm warning. Mount Sterling, Winchester, go to bed. Richmond, go to bed. Berea, go to bed. Mount Vernon, go to bed. Broadhead, go to bed. Somerset Bed, Eubank, Stanford. London is so close to going to bed too. Same thing in East. Well, actually, East Bernstein, go to bed. London, give it another 5-10 minutes, and if you haven't had any major issue at your house, then you're good. Okay, it's as simple as that. Well, Melody got to tell me where you are, honey, so I can help you out, okay? And we can talk about it. Corbin's sirens did stop. That's right, they did, because there's no longer the tornado warning. Downtown Williamsburg area. We can go look at that. I don't care. We can go look. You're just about clear. Just about clear in Williamsburg from all this. Bath County. Wait. I gotta get over here. Oh, you don't want to hit the wrong button. Jay, Bill Mack said there's a warning going from Tennessee to about the middle of Kentucky. Well, let's look and see, Jay. Because you're probably right. It probably is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at that. It goes all the way down. Matter of fact, continuous warning. Now, there's radar data on down there. I just haven't got the national radar turned on. I'm just looking at one radar. Look at that. It goes all the way down into Alabama and then gets into Kentucky. So I never thought I'd say this, but Bill Mack was right. Oh, I hit the wrong one, but thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. I told you I might need your help one of these days. If I need your all's help, I'll post about it and you all help me. That's all I can say. Tornado and campground. No, everything's kind of settled back down for us now. It's just really, 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 really windy. Mason and Lewis. Well, we can jump over there to Mason and Lewis. Give me just a second. Well, y'all are in much better situation now. Much better situation now. Just rain. All right. Well, I got to get to that comment. That's what I've been saying. Go to bed. Just depends on where you are, Willie. Because I'm not far from bed myself, because it does look like this is coming down a little bit. Okay. I'm not saying there won't be more severe thunderstorm warnings overnight, but there will be some. But the stronger stuff's not as bad. Well, that's what I'm kind of waiting on. The line there that's about to approach Manchester, the strongest part of the storm anywhere. Okay. That from there up to about McKee. Irvin's pretty rough too. But it's all about wind right now. So that'll go through McKee. Let's see, what was it? What's this one, Letitia? You were just at Corbin Primary. My son's left seeing you do your job right now. Oh, is he up? I guess it probably is, because it is kind of scary. It is. Well, I appreciate it. Again, I might need you sometime. So anxiety's getting the best of me tonight. Carissa says, thank you so much for giving us updated when Woodbine, my power keeps going off. You are just about out of it too, my friend. If not already. Let's switch over here and look. Let's switch over here and look. I'd say you are out of it. Yeah, you are. Woodbine, go to bed, Carissa. Go to bed, friend. And that's what most of us are going to be able to do here soon. I really feel like that. Rhonda. Rhonda. No tornado warning for Girdler. Wimberley. Yep, go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. Bath County, Salt Lake. And it's about to get a little bit bumpier in Bath County. It's not severe though. And I don't think McGoffin is going to be bad either. I see somebody from back home asking that too. McKee is just give it another probably 15 minutes for the strongest wind. There's a little kink in that. And what I mean by that, is there any rotation in there? Not really. There might be though. Complete darkness in East Manchester. Well, let's look at that, y'all. Let's look at that because there could be some power outages popping up all over the place. Let's do county by county outages. Take your kids to bed in Science Hill. Gretchen. Yep, go ahead. Rain at night is good for the soul, as long as it's not severe weather. Just adjusting, guys. Give me just a second. I mean, this is going to be rough again tomorrow for other states, not us. Not us in Kentucky. Other states. I got about 2,300 customers out. And I know it's in Clay County, so sometimes takes a minute for the reports to come in. So we still haven't got the report to go in there. Corbin, go to bed. April, you're in London and you're in a shelter. Go to bed. Gretchen, what did you say? I can't remember where you are, Gretchen. I think I just commented to you. Which car wash and where? Manchester. You've still got a few minutes of this. It's not even there yet, but it'll come. Don't forget, if you live in the city of Winchester, I'm also running for city commission, and I would love your vote. Can't everyone go to bed? I just really enjoy this. Urban, you can here just a few minutes. Garrett County, go to bed. It's just rain now, mainly. Lily, go to bed. Yeah, Georgia, they are. Actually posting the special weather statement. Now, a special weather statement is not as extreme or as severe as a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning or something like that. So that helps. That just kind of shows you that it's not as active, but you can still be concerned about wind and things. So that's a good one. Can Mount Sterling go to bed? Let's look and see, my friend. I've bounced around so much. If you live in Mount Sterling proper, yeah, you're good. You're clear of the warned part of it. So yeah, Elliott County is going to get a little louder for you here soon. Moorhead, same thing for you. But a lot of this, guys and gals, it's not like it was. So that's good. I mean, if I'm here and I'm talking, I should put this on my campaign page too. I just didn't do it. Morgan County. We still have a little time before it gets there. And like right now, I'm in Winchester and it's rumbling a little bit. But the main thread is gone. The main thread's gone in London, main thread's gone in Corbin, main thread's gone in where I am in Winchester too. So things are changing. Things are getting a little better, but it's still rumbling, a little thunder, but that's not going to do anything. Okay. I mean, lightning is obviously out there, but that's what we've got. It's just about to get you a little bit more there, Heather M. Brown in Knox County. So if you're like in Barberville, for example, then it's just now, slow down, come back to me, come back. It's just now getting ready to blow through there. See? See it right there? Let me get over here with another comment. Sherry Howard Lemaster. I'm in McGoffin. I got a tornado warning notification on my phone. What you got? It's probably a special weather statement. It shouldn't be a tornado warning because there's not a warning out for you. So, yeah, something's just a little wonky with that. Because I haven't seen any indication of anything like that up there. Sayersville. See, I mean, it's not even raining there yet. So, that's probably what it is. No, Manchester's not there yet. They're not good yet. Oh, and Terrence, I'm sorry, I popped that comment up and didn't even respond. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Kelly Joe, you're good. You're good to go. Well, Rosie, go back to bed because I'm not far from it myself because I do. It's not that it's improving. It's just, it's not an awful severe weather night. Winchester, go to bed. Crystal. Kendra. Let's see. You're in Anvil. Yeah, you're in the clear now. Yeah, you're in the clear now. Yep, you're in the clear now, London. Go to bed. Shannon, you sure can. Lexington, go to bed. Paris, go to bed. Manchester, let that line go through 15, 20 minutes. Make sure you're okay. You know, one of the biggest and hardest things about doing weather has been that I've been trying to answer everybody's question. And this is the question I get a lot: what you're doing right now, those numbers, or those numbers, those counties, those cities. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for a few more spots, and this does include West Liberty, Powell County, Morgan County, Menifee, Breathitt, McGoffin, Lee, Rowan, Wolf, Elliott. That goes until 3:45 Eastern Daylight Time. So what you got is a severe thunderstorm warning that could push 60-mile-per-hour winds or so. So Stanton, Christie's asked me to zoom in on it. It's almost out of there. But this whole leading edge, everything that's moving eastward, does have strong wind with it. But it's not like it was a little earlier, you know? So that's what you got. It'll be in Perry and all those places a little bit later. It'll be in Syersville. It'll be in Ralton. It'll be in Oakley, where I grew up. I see Deb's asking that. So here's what I'll tell you. Plenty of activity out there, but it's starting to come to a close. As far as just this big significant severe weather, could it still get windy? Yes. Could it still cause some issues? Yes. Flemingsburg can't go to bed. Yes. Now we're getting the hail in Manchester. Ethel, I do have to work in the morning. I told you, I don't know how long you've been on. I got to be in Louisville at 8. I can cancel that. I'll be in Louisville. Doesn't matter. And we're going to learn on my phone for Somerset. And if I wasn't, I wouldn't have heard the sirens. I don't know what the deal is with these alerts. I really don't know. They should be working better than what they're working because, they do go off. But I was at a school the other day, the day of the tornado drill, and the warning went out. That was wrong, but it went out and it didn't say test. And my phone went off. A few other phones went off, but not everybody's phone went off. So I don't know. There's it's great if it works, but it needs fine tuned or whatever they need to do with it. Just laid a big tree down. Raining like crazy in Owensville. Yeah, it is. So here's what we're gonna do because it is getting late. I love y'all. Like I said, I may need to call upon you for help one day, not for money, not for anything like that. But if I do, please help if I ask in a post. Now, here's the other thing. We're going to go to bed, or I'm going to go to bed. I'm not going to go to bed. I'm going to go monitor this weather and kind of break this up so I can kind of study a little bit better. But if something happens, we'll jump on, or if not, you can go, my dear sweet friends at WKYT will be on. So there's that. Let's look at it one more time. I'm just going to go over it because I'm just doing this because I enjoy it. Moorhead's about to get a little louder with wind and rain. Owensville, it's about to weaken, so it's almost bedtime. Jeffersonville, almost bedtime. Stanton, almost bedtime. Irvin, bedtime. Beattyville, you got a little period of some heavier rain. That'll come that way. Manchester, another few more minutes, and the most significant part of this will go out and be gone and out of there. Same thing for you there in Barberville. A little more time. Pineville, it's going to get windy and loud soon. Middlesboro, not far from you. Williamsburg, go to bed. That's all I can say. Leslie County, you don't have a warning right now, but you're going to get some wind there in a few minutes. Whoever asked that, I lost it. Selena. It jumps on me every time I go over here. Yeah, Selena, it's you might even get a severe thunderstorm warning out of this, but the big time major threat is going down. Okay, so that's what you've got. I asked to see Manchester. Well, we can sure show it to you, my friend. We can sure show it to you. Well, there's Manchester. It's that wind blasting through that area right now, and then it's going to back off. After that, it's, just kind of messy and rainy. And again, y'all, I want you to remember that it's going to snow some. I don't think it sticks, but it's going to snow some on the backside of this. Isn't that wild? That's wild. That is so wild. Corbin, go to bed. That's what we need. I need a shirt. Somebody, I think I saw a comment that said shirt. I want that shirt now. Go to bed. That's all it needs to say. I like that. That's funny. Anyway, all right, y'all. Just kind of watch your phones, watch Facebook, go to your TVs, go to your KYT, YMT. I have nothing against anybody, any TV station. So go with whatever you trust. But go watch and check and stay up to date. I'm going to monitor for a little while because I'm not seeing it as significant as it once was. So it could get, you're going to get a little bumpy period during the overnight here in the next few hours for maybe a couple of hours or 30 minutes or so, 30 to 45 minutes. And then it settles. It just rains. And Louisa, gusty winds later. McCreary, go to bed. All of McCreary County, go to bed. Manchester, you're minutes away from being able to go to bed. If it hasn't caused any problem at your house, you're going to be able to go. All right, listen, I love y'all. This has been fun and sad and all that, but hopefully we reached somebody and hopefully we got some good information out there and hopefully we help people. So the significant severe weather threat has diminished. It's still going to be bumpy. There's still going to be some stronger storms tonight. Again, I might need your help soon. And if I do, I'm going to be calling on you. Love y'all. Have a good night. And we will see you on the other side.